David, what happened out there today?
Well, you know, you look at the start and you look at it was a flat start. There wasn't enough energy on the pitch. We didn't drive the game first half, and that's for me where you've got to let your intent know. In the first part of the game, we certainly did against Lincoln, and we drove it, you know, from there. But today there wasn't that energy. There wasn't that willingness to run for each other and you know, getting positive positions. So the back three first half were really good. We didn't look in trouble at all, but we didn't cause them enough problems. We didn't sustain the attacks, and you know, against any team that come here, we've been able to sustain attacks and finish with a shot or a cross or a corner or a set piece. But we kept getting them wriggle out, and then they'd have a counter that we'd thwart, and then we'd go back after them. And you know, but it wasn't just that; it was missing that verve, missing that intent. That's the word that I'm feeling that wasn't there tonight, wasn't there today.
Ultimately, also, were too many off the pace.
Yeah, this, you know, Bish has given everything again, given account of himself. The back three, the goals are, you know, they've been brilliant all season. That's a back three. The two goals are disappointing goals to concede, but when that happens, you want someone else to bail you out at that point. I thought it come back too easy from the top of the pitch. You know, we didn't really lay a glove on them. The two centre halves have had an easy-ish day, and then when they're on bookings, you know, I'm expecting us to then really, you know, lay a glove on them and hurt them. And it were only really when, you know, Sweeney went up front for last 15 minutes that we caused them, you know, a few more problems. And you know, it weren't a team performance today. There was too many individuals playing like individuals, and that's not been us this season. You know, that's one thing that I pride myself on, knowing that when you're in a team game, if someone's having a bad game, if someone's having an off game, if someone makes a mistake, then back them up. You know, and we didn't do that today. So you know, we'll reflect on that. We'll get back to work Monday, and I've told them what the week's going to look like next week, and make sure that they're fully aware of the commitment needed to play for Mansfield Town.
What will that week look like?
Well, that spirit, that galvanised strength that they've had this season, that was missing today. You know, so we've got to get them in training next week, backing each other up, making tackles, making sure that they are fully supporting each other, and on a football pitch, and you know, we need that energy. We've got to play that energy that we played at against the league leaders last week, you know, and they haven't done that. They haven't turned up against you know, a team that on the day can be a good team, but you've got to make it a day where they're not on the game. You know, you're in the zone. You don't let them get out. You don't let Crewe get out. You don't let them get away. But too many times they've wriggled out of areas to impact us.
The big question you must be asking is why? Why your side were without that energy? Why? I think they've had a week where they've prepared for it. We've had a week where they knew the importance of the game. They knew what it meant to our supporters. They knew what it meant to each other. They've just let themselves down today. As a group, they've let themselves down. They've not run for each other on and off the ball. You know, that appetite that's been there for more spells of the season was missing today. So you know, we've got to reaffirm that and show them that when they are good, how good they can be. And you know, we've got to work from Monday to rectify that performance.